Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off and running from Landover. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar night, let's go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Come on. Hey, knock Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He's going to push one deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Play action now. Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Called in left side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 11. At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. Daniels hit and he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
It's the first carry for the rookie out of NC State. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They give it to him again. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Riggs! Actually got Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Third and long, they're going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves!
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
70 Timberwolves!
They go and play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Unlock Lions. Come on, come on. Hey, check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
Running this one left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 Lions. Check,
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They're going to throw for it on 4th. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Touchdown, LA. The Rams reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Daniels now on 1st down. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
On the jump.
Rams, first down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
On the ready.
We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score.
Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
At the 16-yard
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw is caught. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Rams 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
60 by 19, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under it deep down the left. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
65, 18, Pioneer, 19 tight, Warriors 70.
Daniels back to throw. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Cox, this is Lane. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Gravity Lions. 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18. Go win it. Ready.
Daniels now. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 28, Rams 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 79 Broncos!
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on 4th down. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready.
Going for it. It's Williams. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Maverick. Cut 10. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels sends this to the end zone. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 35, Rams 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 6, Buffalo 18. Check. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 18 Ramblers. 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Now come out throwing. Hits his running back. Runs around him. He's got space. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
At the 39-yard line.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Japanese. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. Rig alert. Warrior 70. 19 tight. Ready.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking for the marker with Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
He puts some juice, and the defender comes away with it. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Ready. Hawk 70.
Daniels on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crossed. The 35.
31 yards.
That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. New set of downs from the 37.
37-yard line.
Panther 11. Cut back. Trap 60. Trap 65. Trap goal 80. 19 Lions.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Track Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Daniels throwing on third. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Ready.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Come on.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dixon Everett. Check. Warrior 70. 19 Lions.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
19. Go, Rig. Go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Daniels to throw. Nice target. That's Lane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Third and long for him here. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Yeah, all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Got a man. That's Nakua. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 21. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
That's Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offensive line fast. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go.
19, come on. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he has this down to the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Forced out to his right. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Panther 6, Viking 18, Trap 60, Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky Merritt. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 Bison.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
On first down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
60 Bison, 60 Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Flush down to his left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down.
Hurry!
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Let's see what they went with third down.
Let's go now. Panther 11, 70 Lions.
Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to try to throw for it. It's caught by McLaurin. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
42. Rams 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
19 tight. 19.
1st down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Cougar 19. Dragon 6. Rig alert. Rig alert. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back now, pressure coming. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Throwing on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Running back sent in motion. Desperation time here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. Decent work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
19, Tiger.
Working quickly here.
19, 16 average. 18, Rattler. 18, Warrior. 70.
Now Daniels on 4th down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams get it back on his 6th interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And goes to the hurry up here. Throwing off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Captain 11, Captain 11. Tag. 60 by 6. Drag him 60. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. This play goes for 36. And the Rams have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Get it. 60 back. Rig alert. Rig alert.
From the red zone on 1st. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
18, pioneer. Let's go. 19, 7, check smash, check smash.
He's going to throw it again. Throws caught. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Commanders 42, Rams 27.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. Hits the 20. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up with a 2-point conversion.
Warriors 70. Ready, right?
They're throwing it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Commanders 50, Rams 27.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a toss headed right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Then the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So 2nd down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He's going deep this time. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
70, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60, 70. 10 through 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. Has it at the 7. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be second and goal. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Ready, go!
Daniels is going to throw again. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's gone. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Ready, ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Hut, hut.
They give it to him again. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.